The first Deputy Speaker came in, and the message from the Speaker to the first Deputy Speaker was that he should hold the fort. He will join him presently, that in the shortest possible time he will join him. He will come and relieve the Speaker again. The first Deputy Speaker yesterday wasn't feeling well at all, and we had to persuade him to come and sit. It's the reason why when he sat for a brief while, he had to excuse himself, go and take his medication for the second Deputy Speaker to preside, and then come back to relieve him subsequently. So that is the sequence of events yesterday. What led to the confusion? One was the issue about the standing orders. Standing down Order 81, which requires that when a bill has been debated in the House, when it's gone through the second reading, we should wait for at least 48 hours for us to do the consideration of the bill. But this bill has gone to the Committee of Finance that had determined that it should be taken under a certificate of urgency. The Honorable Minority Leader was saying that there was no indication that the executive wanted to have the bill considered under a certificate of urgency. That is most untrue. Why do I say it's untrue? It's untrue because the bill came to this House without publication. So it had no Gazette notification. And that should suggest to you that the executive wants the bill to be considered under a certificate of urgency. So when it came to the committee also determined that it's of urgent nature and must be so considered. It came to the floor, and issues were raised by the Honorable Mahama Ayariga relating to the same issue about whether or not it should be considered under a certificate of urgency. The Speaker ruled against him. And then there was this advertised motion that we should stand aside Order 81, which was raised by a member from the minority, that the attention of the Speaker should be on that motion. And the presiding Speaker at the time, the second Deputy Speaker, applied himself to it. But indeed and in truth, because we had decided to take the matter under a certificate of urgency, which requires that we could consider it within 24 hours, the Order 81 then had been rendered otious. It meant that it had no application. Automatically, it had fallen. So there was not even any need to move that motion. Be that as it may, the motion was moved, and a vote then had to be taken on it. And it ended in confusion, so the Speaker suspended the sitting. The second Deputy Speaker, who was presiding, suspended the sitting. And then, when we had to come back, the first Deputy Speaker came and assumed the chair. After a while, when he had called for division, he indicated that he wanted to go and take his medication and use the loo